Who's ready for another week of thrifting fun? Is this going to be the week that we get the score that pays us all year? That's what I want to know. I'm ready for my early in the year score that keeps paying dividends all year long. So it's senior day, so it's busy in here. It's a lunchtime stop, starting it off at store number 2. I used to find these all the time back in the day. They can be worth quite a bit. I was selling them for like $300. Trouble is, they almost always, the ribbons on the carousels quit working, so they're pretty unreliable. I don't know if I want to mess with anything like that anymore, but yeah, definitely sold a bunch of these, and it's an amazing, device. I would absolutely love something like this, even though I don't think I had 400 CDs to put in it. I was looking at this jacket. It's a women's jacket. I grabbed it because it's a Pendleton, but it looks like it's made out of polyester. They want $20 for it. I just don't know if the Pendleton jackets hold as much value. I didn't see a lot. I didn't see this exact one online. So I think I'm going to leave it just because I don't have great data for it. But yeah, that was like the last thing I'm checking in here. There's absolutely nothing. And my buddy went to lunch just as I was walking in, so there's not going to be anything for a bit, so I'm going to head up to store number 1, see what we can find there. Well, we didn't find our big score there. I ended up looking up that CD changer just to refresh my memory. In working condition, those things sell really well. For parts, it looks like they sell for $50-$60 still. But they're so heavy, they're just a lot to deal with. I mean, they're not heavy, they're just big. Take up a lot of space, so I'm okay with leaving that one behind. Second lunchtime stop. It's Tuesday, so you know it's going to be packed in here. So I don't know how much taping I'll do. But if we see something cool, we'll capture it. So first card, I'm not seeing much. Tons of DC stuff. There's the Civil War 2. There's also Secret Empire. I'm gonna check on that as well. Too, I guess this is the variant cover, but they want $5 for it. Graded, at a good grade, it's worth a little bit. But loose comics, I tell you, they're just so hard to judge value. They're really not worth much, and most of these are pretty modern. But lots of Green Arrow, Nightwing, Spider-Gwen I saw too. But yeah, probably leaving most of those. Oh, Homer on a donut. This feels kind of light, but it's in really nice shape. It's a men's large. They want $25 for it. But I haven't picked up a North Face yet, so I think I might grab this one. Walking out with this Commandi Jack Kirby graphic novel. This looks like it's pretty good, probably around $60 or so. Then this one's kind of beat up a little bit. Moonshot Volume 2, and that's a library copy. But the other ones were listed for $60-ish too. I think in this condition I'll go a lot lower than that and sell it. And then look this one up. Looked like the best I can do on this guy is probably like $40 to $60. It looks almost new though, so yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to experiment with jackets and stuff, so giving it a whirl. It's probably paid a little too much for it, but I'm paying for education. We are back for our nighttime stops. We came back to store number 1 first this time since we had luck here earlier. Maybe we'll find some more graphic novels, since that seems to have been the thing the last few days. Looks like all the comics just got thrown into the record bin. Some more Rolling Stones. These look more like some newer ones with a smaller size. A Rainbow Bright. I don't know what era this is, but we'll look it up. So I actually waited around to see if this guy was going to end up picking this up. This is from Rise of the TMNT. It's like a vehicle. It's only $6. I'm going to grab it. And then I also found this Little People Little Mermaid. $10. Looks like sells $20-$30 online. So paying up a little bit. I also got this. I sold one of these a long time ago. It's like a kid's woodworking kit. It was a different brand that I sold. Again, I'm paying up a little bit, but you know, I think I can make money on all of this stuff. I also forgot to point out I needed the Rainbow Bright. That does look like one from 1983. So 5 for that, 6 for that, 15, 20. So, or 10. If you can see all these carts sitting around here, but weird situation. Their power had a power surge or something, and they can only take cash. But they're like holding carts of stuff for people. Weird situation. Luckily, there's nothing like, you know, if I don't end up with any of that stuff, I'd be okay. But they said they can hold through 7 p.m. tomorrow, so I guess we'll zip over to store number 2 and see if we can actually buy something. I don't have cash on me. I've got a little bit, not enough to pay for all that, and I'd rather pay on the card anyway. Okay, we kind of screwed around at store number 1 for so long that we're getting down to store number 2 kind of late, so I'm not anticipating much, but you know, we could get lucky. We'll have to see. Power Rangers, Imaginext looks like, or something like that. I'll have to look him up. That looks like Game of Thrones. With that mini ad out there. Is it missing a leg or? No, it's just back there. But it's missing a foot. What's that other one? Looks like. This looks like ED209, but it's not. Oh. Who is she? I'll have to look her up. Ooh. Rick and Morty. $12.99. It might be worth it though. Mr. Meeseeks, Pickle Rick. Yeah, figure what, $3 or $4 each. So we're finding some stuff. Precious Moments dolls. I didn't know they made dolls. Let me guess, that goes for $5. Well, one loose 10. One in the box 80, 175, 122. One for 12. Let's see what the sold say. No solds. So yeah, I guess you can put any price you want for that. Nobody's picked up the 400 CD guy yet. Which is surprising. I figured somebody would grab that. $200 Switch with the wobbly Joy-Cons is still here. Another bag of them. That Magic the Gathering that was in another bag the other day. Somehow ended up here. I think that was Despicable Me. I just did a scan, and that's Vulpix. I thought it was Eevee. Shows you how well I know Pokemon. And we've got the Hoth, Han and Luke. That might be worth it for $3.49. So it turns out she's from Mad Max Fury Road. I don't know what her name is. Yeah, it doesn't really show it, but that's the movie she's from. It looks like Jamie Lannister. Let's check. That is... They're saying it's Eren Yeager. Oh no, yeah. Oh, they're saying it's Tyrion. Yeah, I can see that, because he's tiny. But it does look more like Jamie. It is kind of funny, look how tiny he is. For this ED209 looking thing, it says Cyclops 05. I like Google searched that. Tried to look for any identifying marks on this thing. It looks like it's an old toy. So if you know what that is, please comment below so I can at least figure out if I missed something big. Or maybe it's just nothing. So in the Funko Pop buying tradition, I always seem to buy loose ones. We're going to get the Hoth, Han, and Luke for, you know, a couple bucks a piece. That's definitely worth it. And then we'll get the Rick and Morty lot here. Probably lot them all up together. Gonna go grab some dinner and then we'll pick the orders for the day. Okay, we had a light day of sales. We sold this French, I believe it's a CD language learning thing, Linguaphone. Had that up for, I think we had it up for $65. I got an offer for $48.65, $48.65, and I took it. So I'm happy about that. I probably paid $5 for it. Next we sold another piece from my collection. Kind of sad to let this go so cheap, but these Force Awakens figures just don't hold any value. I guess better to get something for it. Sold this for $14 today. Then we sold this Jean doll outfit. This is a Picnic in the Country. We got $40 for that, so that's awesome. And then the very last item is At Home, so we'll show you that when we get back. Okay, the last thing we sold today was this Indiana Jones Complete Adventures Blu-ray set for $15. So that's pretty cool. It's got the 4 movies before the Dial of Destiny came out this past year. So pretty slow day. We definitely need to pick it up if we want to meet our goal for the month. And we've got about, 8 or 9 days left in the month. So we need to have some really good days if we want to make it. So I should probably quit making YouTube videos and focus on listings. So I'll see you again next time.